Thanks, Chloe. So leading on from what Chloe has just said, it's so exciting, isn't it, to think that your child and your children are going to shape and change the world that we live in, and that their future and their opinions and mindsets really are the future of our world. So we want you to think for a minute about what are your thoughts around that, and secondly, what are your children's thoughts, and do you have an influence over that? Does what you think really matter to your children? So absolutely it does. So we want to talk for a minute about stereotypes. So stereotypes can affect every part of life. They contribute towards poor mental health in young people, higher male suicide rates, low self-esteem, and bad stereotyping often allows this culture of toxic masculinity and violence against women and girls. Much of this is a societal issue, but you can make a huge difference at home by challenging some of the phrases that you can see on your screen now. Role model good behaviour. Point out successful challenges of stereotypes. We don't need any answers to this here now in front of you. They're just for you to think about where these messages come from and what messages they might be giving to your children. Sometimes it can be hard for us as parents and carers if our child is questioning their identity or their sexual orientation, especially if these are new terms and ideas for us. You might feel unsure about how to help your child with some of the questions that they come to you with. You might find it hard to know how to talk to them and explain things to extended family who might not be as supportive. Some parents may also feel angry or upset when they find out that their child is not necessarily conforming to or following the pathways that they had expected. Whatever you're feeling, it's important to remember that having questions about all of the confusing things in their lives can be such a stressful and lonely experience for some children and young people. They often feel like no one understands what it's like for them. They worry about being accepted, and they really worry about how their friends and family, especially you, will react. They won't have the answers to all the questions. You won't have the answers to all their questions. So again, try and go back to basics. Always listen to them and try not to react or to judge them. It's okay to admit that you don't always understand what they're going through and to offer to seek support together. Find out as much as you possibly can along this journey with your children, but always consider what you say influences your children.